5 guys with their double teams, with their lead blockers. You got a quarterback, two back set. Hey, you may have a guy wide out. He's got a guy occupied. They've still got numbers any way it goes. Because they're bigger than us, we put our little guy. Penetration, if we don't get penetration does you no good at all unless you've got your head up where you can find the football. We're not finding the football. Now, Simmons, or whoever the quarterback happens to be, at different times over there, hey, I said earlier, he's doing one heck of a job in interception. He is smooth. As smooth as you can see.
Let's talk a little bit about Zach Simmons as you begin to get into that. What are some things that he did that made him so smooth? A little bit of hesitation in the backfield, really almost hard to describe to the folks listening at home. Did a really nice job just kind of keeping all of us off guard. We never knew who was going to get the football. Was he going to keep it? Was he going to hand it off? Did he hand it off, or did he still have it? Nobody ever knew who had the ball, kind of keeping us all guessing throughout the first half.
Hey, what he's doing there is something I know years ago teaching, and Daniel Meadows is a prime example. He was a quarterback for me for 2 or 3 years, quarterback in high school. Did a heck of a job. Our offense, our quarterback, our backs, hey, over and over and over, repetition. That's exactly what you see there, that repetition. He's not always giving the ball. Sometimes he keeps the ball. You know, it's I don't know if it's their version of the veer. It almost is. It doesn't look like ours.
Sure.
You know, we see it lined up differently.
It actually looks very simple. It's just a split back set behind the quarterback. They line up one wide out every time. They've got numbers up front, and they're using them like crazy.
They've got numbers up front. They're getting the push. That's the delay you see. They're getting that big push. It looks like a delay because, you know what? Their offensive line is off the ball. They're moving our guys.
Trailing here at halftime, 16-8. Charlie, what did the Fighting Irish do to remedy these problems? What can you do to take care of that advantage up front that McEwen has gained? Do you bring somebody off at the end, or what do you try and do to make something happen defensively when you've been getting blown off the football?
If you bring the guys off the end, hey, you definitely have to contain. Again, you got to keep guys open. Defense, playing defense in football, it's reaction. Seeing and reaction. I mean, the thinking's over when the ball is snapped. What we've got to get somebody. I would do, you know, it's the right thing.
Sure.
I wouldn't necessarily put my 6 guys down. You know, our idea of putting a little quick guy and aggravating, it ain't working because we're not penetrating.
Sure, we're being aggravated instead of doing the aggravating in this contest. Houston County trailing. But now, this game, far from out of reach. It's 16-8. It's a one-score game here at halftime. Adjustments can be made. The Fighting Irish can turn everything around, and we can be talking about another great comeback victory for Houston County.
We've had the turnovers. We've had a few penalties that went in our favor. We've had some that went against us. You know, this one out here on this punt. Same thing we did to them early. We had it done to us. That's the mental part of it. You know, you don't get frustrated and quit thinking. You've got to realize you have to think before the ball snap. Whether it snap. We got to, you know, our defensive guys our big guys, our defensive line, what big guys we have.
Sure.
We're going to have to plug the holes up. Plug the holes. You got to find the hole. You got to plug it up. If you got to hit the ground and you can get blown up, that's what you have to do. We're a little leery of that because, you know what, when we were taking on lead blockers, remember what happened a couple of weeks ago with Joe Burns? What happened the week before? We were getting a lot of those block and blow the way. You know, you can hit here, you can hit in the chest, you can hit above the waist. That's where you need to hit in the small. There are no penalties against being clumsy.
Sure.
You know, official season. You can't fall down. Well, you got to start here.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of answer Houston County comes up with, especially on the defensive side of the football. And that's something we haven't talked about all year, is making adjustments on defense. Houston County's going to have to do that if they're going to win this football game. Charlie, I'm going to give you the opportunity to pass that headset off. We're going to bring in our stat director. Will Pryor is with us. Charlie with some great analysis on what he saw in the first half. The real story, 9 times out of 10, though, is always in the stats. And, Will, you did a good job keeping them throughout the first half. What did, I see you got your Houston County sheet out here first. What did Houston County do offensively in the first half? Great first drive, not much after that.
That's exactly right. And, you know, I couldn't have said it better myself. And if you look at that sentence compared to stats, that explains it all. You know, you think, you hear some of these medium-sized numbers, and you go, where did they come from? But if you listen to the top of the broadcast, then you hear where they came from.
Sure.
If you caught us about the middle of the first quarter, towards the end, maybe the second quarter, and you just,
these stats are not going to make much sense.
They're not going to make much sense.
If you miss that first drive, Houston County started out the game really well offensively with one of the better drives we've seen this season. Since then, they've gone ice cold. The Fighting Irish trailing here at halftime, 16-8 against a good McEwen High School football team. Give us those stats for the Irish in the first half.
Take a look at rushing because the Irish have kept it predominantly on the ground. I say predominantly as if they've thrown it. Don't take it that way because, well, they've attempted it 3 times, haven't made a completion yet. So that's where the predominant comes in. J.D. Tharp on the ground, 5 carries, 7 yards. Hunter Moran, 9 carries, 26 yards. Frankie Rivera 1 carry. Got back to the line of scrimmage on that one. And Jason Brooks, 1 carry for 6 yards. So very minimal numbers right now. Not bad, but the Irish had to step it up here.
Sounds like one good drive to me, and that's what it was for Houston County. On the other side of things, you look at a McEwen team that has been dominating. We've talked about it. We're beating a dead horse here at halftime, talking about the domination at the line of scrimmage by the McEwen High School Warriors. Will, I know the stats tell that same story.
Exactly. So you got Crowell, 12 carries, 46 yards. And listen to this. This is just the first half right now. Listen to this next statistic. Trevor Ratchford, 10 carries, already broken 100 yards with 101 yards. He's averaging a first down every time that kid touches the ball. That's very dangerous, and that's something the Irish defense has to shut down quick in the second half.
It's that breakaway speed. Everything seems to be slowly developing in the backfield. All of a sudden, the back gets the football and takes off like a rocket.
You see the replay. You see the officials in pro ball and college ball. It's like they have that replay knob, and they slow it down in slow motion. As soon as the back crosses the line of scrimmage, they turn that knob and crank it up, and off he goes.
That's the best description of it all night long. Well, that's exactly what we've been seeing. Ratchford already over 100 yards here in the first half. Unbelievable.
Exactly. And then you look at the quarterback stats. Zach Simmons, 3 carries, 25 yards, a touchdown. I failed to mention Crowell had a touchdown, of course. And Ratchford, already bested 100 yards, no touchdown.
Exactly.
He's been the workhorse here to get that opportunity.
He gets him there. Somebody else brings it in. Also, Chaz Tate came into the contest, didn't do much.
Yeah, 3 carries for 8 yards. Of course, they're really late there at the end.
Sure.
But he was starting to show some productive system there.
Exactly. That's exactly what we expected to see from McEwen. A lot of different looks on offense. We haven't seen a lot of different looks. We've seen that split back set every time up, but we have seen several different ball carriers. A lot of production offensively for McEwen. Not so much for Houston County. What do you see for the Fighting Irish? How do they improve in the second half, Will?
Well, of course, there's always room for improvement. No team is ever
at this point.
And that's where game film comes in. And I talk about game film constantly just to people that don't really understand what the purpose is. And if you've ever been in one of those meetings, you play a game and you come in on a Monday and you sit down and you watch game film with the coaches and the team, it's so important to break that down. And really, the Irish right now, they need to improve on both sides of the ball.
Sure.
Improve defensively, tighten up those holes. You saw when Zach Simmons there winning that touchdown for 21 yards. I mean, the hole, it looked like Moses parting the Red Sea there. He could have drove a truck through it. He was all alone.
Absolutely.
He ran in with ease.
Everybody sort of got piled up on both sides of the hole, and it was wide open. It was off. You said it, Will.
Talk about the drives real quick. Quick statistic, McEwen. 8 first downs to Houston County's 3. So they've been driving to move the chains, and that's one big thing of why they're up right now.
That 3 is a magic number. The only time Houston County's lost this season, they only picked up 3 first downs. We'll hope to see more offensive production from the Fighting Irish in the second half. Will, I'll ask you the question I've asked, I think, everybody I've talked to tonight. Houston County trailing 16-8 here at halftime. We're getting set to bring the folks second half play, but before we do, we saw an absolute monumental win a week ago. A comeback victory by Houston County. All kinds of emotions. Everybody's excited about it. The emotion runs throughout the town, throughout the school, throughout the week. And now they come into this one. Was the first half just a letdown? Does it have anything to do with what happened a week ago?
Well, to bring in a famous Troy Ligon quote, it's another win.
Sure.
You got to keep on going. And yes, that momentum can carry, but you have to. If you fall off the horse, you have to get back on. You can't be afraid to get back on and keep going. And game of football, I'm trying to determine a big word. Sure. Make me sound more intelligent. But other than that, it's just momentum.
I've been looking for that word for a long time.
We'll golden word.
We will hope that Houston County can develop some momentum in the second half, come away with the win. At halftime here, they trail 16-8 here at McEwen High School. beautiful night for football. The fans are on the field. All of the pageantry of high school football taking place at this point in time. Great crowd on hand, great atmosphere, but not such a great score at this point. 16-8, your halftime score. Will, thank you so much for being with us. Will Pryor, the head of our stat department, also does all of our camera work on ihigh.com/TN Christian Sports. We appreciate you watching and listening live with us here tonight, folks. We want to remind you, you can also hear the replay of this broadcast tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. on 105.1 WVRY FM radio. Following the Houston County High School Coaches Show, Charlie Ligon will be along with the head coach of your Houston County High School Fighting Irish, or at least some of the coaching staff, along with some of the players, the player of the game. They're each and every week receiving the Heritage Bank game ball. It's always a lot of excitement. Starts at 9:30 tomorrow morning live from Quaggard's Piggly Wiggly and live on 105.1 FM WVRY. Halftime here in McEwen, Houston County trailing by 8, 16-8, your halftime score. We'll be back with second half action after these messages from our fine sponsors, folks. This is Fighting Irish Football on II.com/TN Christian Sports.
Hello, friends. This is Philip Chambers, pastor of Yellow Creek Baptist Church, here to give glory and honor to our Lord Jesus Christ for what He's doing at Yellow Creek. Since the first of the year, we baptized 48 people. We just fasted and prayed for 21 days for our revival. And over the course of that 5-day revival, we saw 21 people accept Christ. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I could introduce you to family after family that's being touched by the hand of Almighty God. Marriages are being restored. Depression is being overcome. Financial miracles are taking place. And most importantly, souls are being saved from the eternal torment of the devil's hell. We meet for worship each Sunday morning at 8:30 and 11 with Sunday school for all ages at 10 o'clock. Yellow Creek Baptist Church is located at the intersection of Bryant Hollow Road and Highway 13 in Cunningham, about 5.5 miles south of Montgomery Central. For more information about Yellow Creek Baptist Church, give me a call, 931-387-3331. 931-387-3331.
The bar has just been raised. Arriving now in Hudson is the all-new, all-powerful John Deere Gator RSX 850i. It's a whole new species of Gator, equipped with a 62-horse V-twin engine and reaching speeds up to 53 miles per hour. High-performance shocks and a multi-link suspension provide stability and comfort. Hudson has a great financing plan available as low as 2.9% for 60 months. Don't forget all the other great models in the John Deere Gator family, available now at any of Hudson's 8 locations. Visit us online at HudsonInc.com.
Introducing Dr. Mark Green, Republican candidate for State Senate. Dr. Mark Green understands the need to invest in teachers as means of investing in our children. He commits to allow no education legislation to pass without first including input from frontline teachers. A 16-year Army veteran, Dr. Mark Green fully comprehends the challenges and needs of our nation's military. As a social conservative, Dr. Green recognizes the need to fight for the rights of the unborn with compassion for mothers caught in difficult circumstances. Vote Dr. Mark Green for State Senate, paid for by Mark Green for State Senate.
The law office of Markley, Runyon, Gill is here to serve you when you need an attorney. Getting ready to purchase some property, been injured by someone else's negligence. You have a will that will ensure all your final wishes are carried out and that your family is taken care of. Whether it's wills, criminal defense, estates, family law, Social Security, disability, real estate, or other legal matters, Markley, Runyon, Gill, and her staff will help protect your legal rights. Call 931-289-5900. Markley, Runyon, Gill, an attorney you need to know when you know you need an attorney.
I haven't heard. Maybe.
It's like family. That's the best way to describe life at Signature Healthcare of Buren. Residents of Signature Healthcare receive the personal attention and commitment of the dedicated care providers so that they may enjoy both independence and comfort. If your loved one deserves the best, please consider Signature Healthcare of Buren, proudly serving the families of Houston County and the surrounding area. Located just minutes from Clarksville, Waverly, Dover, Dixon, and Centerville. Call 931-289-4141.
Second half action coming your way here on ihigh.com/TN Christian Sports, your home for Houston County High School Fighting Irish football. The Irish trailing 16-8 here at halftime. We're getting set for halftime number 2. Justin Swallows here alongside with my partner Charlie Ligon. And Charlie, what does Houston County have to do to turn things around in this one?
Well, for sure we have to stop getting thrown off the ball, Justin. I mean, 'cause we've were getting eaten alive early on. We just got to be more physical. Let's put our guys down and, in a down position, or put our couple linebackers down as down linemen. They're getting blown off the ball by the big McEwen line.
Houston County will get the football to begin second half action. Trailing 16-8 as we do so.
That's the best thing happening right now.
On to boot it away. Am I going to call another name here kicking this one? Yes, I am. On to boot it away is Cole Andrews for McEwen. That is the third different. The punter was number 57. That was Jed Mayberry. And Pack also came in. Ryan Pack, number 52, came in and kicked it off the tee earlier. And this time, it's Cole Andrews kicking this one off the tee. Back deep for Houston County. Not going to matter. Not going to get that far. Falling on it will be Bubba Mills here near side. Covers up the football right at about the 33-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for Houston County from their own 33. Not bad field position. Not a bad way to begin second half action. Houston County needing a nice drive to start half number 2. Trying to find some momentum. Trailing 16-8.
Hey, that was a good chance. Maybe catch somebody sleeping. It was sort of a dead spot on the field. He had his fast guys on this side of the field.
Nice job by Bubba Mills falling on it. Shotgun formation here for Houston County. Same formation they used when they did so well early in the contest. 3 men lined up left of J.D. Tharp. Tharp going to try and drop back and throw. Pressure's coming. He gets away from it. Here comes J.D. across the 30 to the 35 to the 40-yard line. What looked like a busted play, J.D. Tharp turns into something very positive. Gets it out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. He's going to be only about 2 yards. We'll call it 3 yards shy of a first down. They spotted at the 41-yard line of Houston County.
That was JD's version of the cutback, wasn't it?
Nice job by Tharp. All kinds of red jerseys coming at him. He gets away, finds some room, gets it out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Needs 3 to get a first down. We'll have a first down if he can get it to the 44. Shotgun formation here again for Tharp. 2 men lined up to his left. He bobbles the snap, has to fall on it. I don't know if that was Tharp. That was Moran in the contest.
Looked like a flag
There's
there.
a flag on the play, and it's in the vicinity of maybe a late hit.
It looked like a helmet came in on JD on that.
It did. Helmet hit. He cannot lead with the helmet, and McEwen does it. They get called for the penalty. Should be enough for a first down.
That'll be a 15-yarder.
Be way more than enough for a first down. It'll be a nice momentum builder for the Fighting Irish.
That's it, Charles.
Move the football into McEwen territory. It'll be first down and 10 after the penalty for the Fighting Irish from the Warrior 47-yard line. Shotgun formation here once again for the Irish. J.D. Tharp with Moran lined up next to him. 2 men lined up to their left. Moran going to take the snap. Moran running forward, finding some room. Bobbling the football as he does so. It's it out across close to the 40-yard line. We'll see. They'll spot it on the 41. Nice gainer for Moran. Tharp, that time not in the backfield. Moran takes the snap. Running forward. Now Tharp will come back in. Houston County trying to change things up a little bit. Find a little bit of a spark. Trailing 16-8. 11 minutes left here in the third quarter. Just getting things underway here in the second half. Second down and 4 for Houston County from the 41-yard line of the Warriors of McEwen. Shotgun formation here. Tharp rolling to his right. And we've got whistles. We've got flags. Houston County must have jumped.
That's where the motion is.
It's in the vicinity of a false start penalty against Houston County, and it will be a false start against the Fighting Irish. That'll move it back. It'll make it after the penalty. It'll be second down and right at 9 yards to go from the 46-yard line of McEwen. Second and 9.
Justin, we can't afford to keep making these kind of mistakes.
That's what's got Houston County in the hole there in trailing 16-8, 10.5 minutes left here. And they're going to hand it off to Jason Brooks. Brooks with a nice gainer. Gets it right back to where it was before the penalty. Going to get it close to the 40. They'll spot it right on the 41-yard line.
linebackers are pretty active. So.
And it'll be 3rd down and 4 yards to go for Houston County after the nice little gainer, picking up what the penalty negated there by Jason Brooks. 3rd and 4 for Houston County from the 41-yard line of the Warriors of McEwen. 10 minutes left in the 3rd. Houston County trailing 16-8. Big 3rd down right here.
Ran our version of the spread.
Absolutely. 3 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. Throwing it out across the middle is Thorpe. He can Moran's going to the house. Unbelievable. That time, Houston County finally aired down. No flags
on the field.
No flags out there, and Houston County trying to even things up. 16-14, 9:46 left. Houston County coming out with a nice little spark, lining it up in the spread and finding a big gainer to Moran.
JD did a good job getting rid of the ball. Hunter did a good job of running his quick slant route.
Popped it right out over the middle, and Moran went to the house with it.
Because he had pressure.
Absolutely. We've seen it all night long, but that time Tharp with a little short relief pass to Moran turns into a touchdown. Houston County going to line up here in the shotgun. 3 men lined up to the right of Tharp. He's going to use them as blockers. Run to his right, trying to get into the end zone. Tie this thing up at 16 apiece. Might as well be. I love to say it. 0-0 with 9:45 left here in the 3rd quarter. Houston County, if I can slow down the excitement a little bit, comes out with a great drive, Charlie. Really excited about what I just saw from the Fighting Irish. Way to start the second half.
Now let's see what our defense can do with their offense.
The offense made some adjustments. The offense did their job. They tie it up at 16 with 9:45 left in the 3rd. Now it's time for the Houston County defense to see what kind of adjustments they've made. It's time to see if they're able to step up to the plate after being blown off the football throughout most of the first half. 16-16 your score. Houston County here at McEwen High School. Folks, you're listening live on iHigh.com/TN Christian Sports. Charlie, you got to be excited about what you just saw.
Hey, I'm excited about it. And, we're back at 0-0 again. That's where we need to start. We'll have to see what kind of defense we've got now. And, if we have made any adjustments. While we're at it, Justin, let me holler at my wife, Jill. I'm supposed to shout out to her. She's sitting there watching us on the internet. And my good friends, Kim and Janet Clegger, and Brian and Tammy Clegger, who also host our Saturday morning show.
Absolutely. Great sponsors.
They're listening to us. Yes, they are.
We appreciate everybody listening back at home. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. I know that'll be a hard thing to do because we sure do have a good time up here on Friday nights. 16-16. We're all tied up. 9:45 left in the 3rd. J.D. Tharp getting set to boot this one away. Back deep for McEwen is Zach Simmons. This one not going to get quite to Simmons. It's going to be fielded over on the far side by Chaz Tate. Tate going to get it out across the 30-yard line. They might have stopped him short of the 30. They'll stop him. Jonathan Austin with a great hit. Stopping Tate short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. That is where McEwen will have it. 1st and 10 from their own 29. Nice hit by Austin over there.
Let's see where we go.
Probably going to see more of the same from McEwen. Don't expect them to change anything up.
I wouldn't. They have no reason to change.
There's an old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's exactly right. Split back formation, same thing we've seen before. Everybody up on the line, one wide out near side. They hand it off, and look at that pressure by Houston County. Lots of guys in the backfield.
Bryce Lewis steps up big.
Now that's encouraging. Lots of white jerseys in the backfield. Bryce Lewis, the first man through. Lots of help there with him in the backfield, and a loser on 1st down for McEwen.
Hey, Jacob Bryant just come over from his offensive line spot, from the left guard spot, playing a little defense tonight.
Excited.
There's a little bit of meat out there.
You need a little bit of meat out there against a big team up front in McEwen. 2nd down and 12 for the Warriors from the 27-yard line. Same formation, split backs, one wide receiver near side. Keeping it this time is Simmons. Nice stiff arm against Ramirez. And then coming in and popping him, finally making the tackle, is Moran, but coming in and absolutely stinging Simmons. I don't know how he stayed on his feet. Jason Brooks came in and lit him up. Somehow Simmons stays on his feet, picks up positive yards.
That was good hard running, some good hard stiff arms.
Did a nice job. Simmons a great little athlete.
Yes, he is.
For this McEwen football team. 3-yard pickup. It'll be 3rd down and 7. No, it's a 5-yard pickup because they lost 2 before. It's 3rd down and 7 now for the Warriors. Big 3rd down for the Houston County defense.
Good place for a stop.
32-yard line is where the ball's at. 3rd and 7 for McEwen. Split back formation, 1 wide receiver to the right, keeping it to Simmons. He goes nowhere.
That's in there.
Gets to the line of scrimmage, maybe fell forward for a yard, maybe 2, but not near enough for a 1st down. And Houston County steps up in a big way coming out of the locker room.
4th and 3, Justin. How smart are we? Remember what happened last time they were in this situation.
One big word comes into play here, and that's discipline. How disciplined is this Houston County team? They're lining up to punt, back there to do it. The name we called before, that's Mayberry. Jed Mayberry on the booted away, back deep for Houston County, Moran and J.D. Tharp. Hard count again, but this time Houston County doesn't bite on it. Mayberry booting this one deep. Tharp gonna field it. Tharp, nice little move there, running up the left sideline. He's got markers out in front of him. Here comes J.D. across the 40-yard line.
We got a flag way back here.
And that's in the vicinity of something bad. Could be a hold, could be a block in the back against Houston County. A great return by J.D. Tharp inside the 40 to the 39-yard line of McEwen. Tharp doing a nice job dancing around, finding some room, but maybe he had a little illegal help. We'll await the call. The officiating crew talking things over. Houston County acting guilty, moving back. And the flags are now off the field. The official comes up to show us that it is a hold against Houston County. It'll be from the spot of the foul. And it'll move Houston County back, but still good field position for the Fighting Irish. They're going to place the football, looks like right at midfield.
No, they haven't marked off yet.
They'll mark it off from midfield. And so after the penalty, they're going to say it occurred at midfield. After they step it off, it'll be 1st and 10 for Houston County from their own 41-yard line. So it ends up being right at a 20-yard loser for Houston County. They would have had it inside the 40 of McEwen. Instead, they have it just out across their own 40 at the 41. Shotgun formation here for Tharp. Everybody up on the line. Now that's Moran in the contest. Moran takes the direct snap, bowling forward, and picked up maybe a yard. This is a big drive for Houston County. Houston County hasn't led since very early on in this contest. Now J.D. Tharp will come into the ballgame. Did Moran go out, Charlie? 2nd down and 9.
No, Moran's still in here.
Houston County. So Moran and Tharp in the ballgame together now. Lined up next door to each other in the backfield. 2 men lined up to their right. Tharp going to take the snap. Rolling out to his right. He's got a man open. That's Ramirez. Ramirez catches the football, hangs on to it. Out across the 40 to the 35, make it the 33-yard line of McEwen. Frankie Ramirez doing a great job getting open, and he held on to the football.
Hey, and that was a good job, J.D. coming out there and, making him honor his running ability.
It was a good play call.
That ball on the run, absolutely.
Really a good play call there. It is 1st down and 10 for Houston County from the McEwen 32-yard line. The Irish mixing things up offensively and looking pretty good here in the second half. 6 minutes left in the third. All tied at 16. Houston County driving. Shotgun formation for Tharp. This is the spread. Wide receivers on either side. One blocker back there with him. Tharp running out of time. Throws it out across the middle. Scared me. Tried to throw it out across the middle to Moran. Moran wants a pass interference call. He got run over just a little bit.
He was taken down.
Moody the defensive back there.
The ball was behind him. I guess that's the only saving factor.
Moody ran over the top of him just a little bit from that linebacker spot. Just a little bit. All tied at 16, 5:45 remaining in the third quarter. You're listening to Houston County High School football. You're on II.com/TN Christian Sports. The Fighting Irish trying to go ahead for the first time since early in this ball game.
Hey, that was really a cute little play, though. I mean, throwing back across the grain.
Once again, the spread for Houston County. Movement up front goes against the Irish. At least we think. Now we know as the Fighting Irish try to move backwards.
And Wally Crane says, yep, it was us.
Once again, Houston County shooting themselves in the foot. It'll be 2nd down and 15 now for Houston County.
We'll be lucky to have feet down this thing's over with.
From the McEwen 37-yard line. Second and 15 for the Fighting Irish. Shotgun formation here. J.D. Tharp lined up in the spread. Wide receivers either side. One blocker back there with him. That's Jason Brooks. Tharp running out of time. Gets it off. Throws it deep to Moore and overthrew him a little bit. Overthrew him. Austin Neely was the man in coverage. Neely probably had more of a shot at that one than Moran did.
Yeah, if it hadn't been behind him, possibly Hunter could have run under it, but it was behind him and overthrown, so
5:40 remaining here in the third quarter. We're all tied at 16. Third down and long now for Houston County.
now we've got ourselves in a position we just about have to throw the ball to.
But at the same time, I'd say we're in four-down territory too, Charlie.
Oh, well, you know we don't kick field goals and we're too close to punt.
I think so. I think a deep throw here is just as good as a punt. Shotgun formation here on third and long for Tharp. Three wide receivers to his left, one to his right, one blocker back there. Pass is tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Good play on number 84.
84 on the roster is Austin Baker, the defensive lineman, coming right through the middle, had his hands up, knocked it down. That time Tharp trying to throw a bullet over across the right side of the field. And Baker getting up and knocking it down. It's fourth down and long for Houston County. And
I'm saying we're going to have our rugby kick here.
Houston County is going to try and punt. Charlie says it'll be rugby style. Back to receive it is Ratchford for McEwen, and it's going to be way past him. Great job by Tharp. It dies on the 2-yard line. It's down by Ramirez, and it'll be first and 10 for McEwen from their own 2.
Hey, great punt on
Excellent.
J.D.
We've said that several times tonight. He's had several great punts, but he did a nice job placing it that time perfectly. You know, we've heard a lot of talk about, Tharp, a senior, wanting to play football on Saturdays next fall, and maybe he's a punter. 5:25 remaining in the third quarter. We're all tied at 16. Great punt by J.D. Tharp. Pinning McEwen back inside their own 5 at the 2.
Now, let's see if we can capitalize on this.
Don't want to let them out of this hole. They'll run the same formation, though. Split backs, one wide receiver out to the right. Ball on the turf. The ball is on the turf. Picking it up is Crowell coming near side.
Oh, man. That was everything we wanted right there.
No, that was quarterback Simmons picking it up. He's going to pick it up and get positive yardage. Picked up about 5 yards.
Simmons a little bit gimpy. Maybe rolled his ankle on that positive. Maybe his knee.
Simmons been hit a lot tonight. Going to get a nice little gainer on it, though, after picking it up. Gets it out to right at the 8-yard line. It's going to be second down and 4 from the 8 for McEwen. Same formation. They're not straying from it.
Why should they?
One wide receiver out to the right, split backs. Houston County going to bring some pressure this time, and they will take down the ball carrier as it's handed off. They take it. They take down. Right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a no gainer. It'll be third down and 4. Third and 4 for the Warriors of McEwen. 16-16. We're all tied. 4:54 remaining in the third quarter.
Time for that big stop.
Another big third down for that Houston County defense. A defense that struggled a little bit in the first half. Same formation. Wide receiver this time on the left-hand side for Simmons. Simmons going to hand it off to Tate. Tate is off to the races. How far will he get? Gets it out across midfield. He's still on his feet. Finally slides down in the mud. Talk about getting out of the hole into Houston County territory. At the Houston County,
Raimundo Gonzalez finally got him down. Frankie Ramirez got a stiff on him. Frankie just got knocked off.
Houston County 46-yard line is where the football will be. First and 10 for McEwen. Talk about a big gainer from inside the 10 to the 46 of Houston County.
Hey, we looked inside. Our defensive ends got caught fighting in.
And why would you bite in? Why would you bite anywhere? You got to stay at home.
They're going all tackle.
First and 10, same formation, running right up the middle is Simmons. Simmons gets hit and dropped, but not before he picks up about 3 yards. We'll see where they spot the football. Gets it right to about the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. It'll be second down and 7 for McEwen. 4 minutes left here in the third, all tied at 16 here at McEwen High School. Great home crowd on hand, great away crowd on hand. Lots of folks
Absolutely.
making the trek from Aaron, supporting their Houston County High School Fighting Irish, and why not? The Irish are 6-1, having a historic season. Split back formation here on second down at 7 for McEwen. Keeping it is Simmons. Simmons gets hit, breaks some tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Going to have another nice gainer inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
I'm telling you where we're hurting ourselves right here on this, Justin. I mean, you know, we're flying around after the ball, but we're leaving our feet. I mean, you know, as smooth as they are on the outside, as quick as
Simmons.
As Simmons is, yeah. I mean,
He's
you know,
been
you
great.
got to stay on your feet, break down.
3rd and 3 now for McEwen.
It's like a
Just
short
inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. It is a short 3. Split back formation. One wide receiver near side for the Warriors. Houston County with that 6-man front. And they hand it off to Tate. Pass Tate running the right side. Got a first down and then some.
Out off tackle.
Houston County struggling.
We're running right by the ball.
Struggling to stop this McEwen offense. McEwen, we said we'd see so much different stuff from them. We expected to see a lot of mixing things up. We've seen that split back formation, one wide receiver all night long. 2:55 remaining here in the third quarter. We're all tied at 16. First down and 10 now for McEwen from the Houston County 30-yard line.
And they're used a bunch of times.
Split back formation, one wide receiver near side for the Warriors. Simmons going to hand it off to Tate. Tate's going to score. Tate running right through the middle. Will take it all the way. And Houston County will trail once again. 2:48 left in the third. No flags whatsoever. We were looking for them hard, weren't we? No flags down. Houston County going to trail 22-16. 2:48 remaining in the third quarter. If you ask me, this two-point conversion, point after, whatever it ends up being, really big for the Houston County defense. If they can make a stop right here, their offense has looked good. They can probably score some more points. Can they stop them here going for 2? Will they go for 2? Yes, they will. Simmons under center.
Of course.
Split back formation, one wide receiver near side. Simmons going to drop back to pass it this time over the
overthrow. The best
trying
way
to
to
get it over there to Austin Baker, and that'll make it 22-16. The door is open for Houston County with 2:48 remaining in the third. The Fighting Irish trailing, but only by 6, folks. You're listening to it all live. You're on ihigh.com/TN Christian Sports. Quick break for our sponsors, and we will be right back.
Having recently experienced a death in the family, I can personally testify to the importance of funeral pre-planning because all the details of the service, the final resting place, and the overall cost were arranged beforehand. The family was able to devote all their time to comfort those who are hurting. You can do the same for your family by contacting Day Funeral Home in Erin and make an appointment for pre-planning. 931-289-4277. It can make all the difference. Trust the caring professionals at Day Funeral Home on Main Street, Erin.
22-16 your score. Houston County trailing here at McEwen High, the home of the Warriors. So far unkind to our Fighting Irish. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Houston County getting set to go on offense, set to receive the football, set to boot it off. For McEwen will be the big man Cole Andrews. Kicked it the first time, sort of squibbed it over toward the near sideline.
Look at the numbers on this side. Look at the numbers on that. We got a little more speed on this side than we got on that side.
Lower numbers on the near side than on the far side. Getting set to kick it away.
Colwell's like the gunner.
Back deep to receive Ramirez and Moran for Houston County. Will it get back there to them? It is going to this time. Moran going to pick it up at the 19-yard line, and there are whistles on the field. It's going to be offsides against the kicking team.
So they'll back them up 5, and here we go again.
Houston County getting an opportunity to have some nice field position here, depending on the kick from Cole Andrews. That's a tough play to have to repeat. You get all jazzed up for the kickoff, and
that was a nice kick, though.
Nice kick from Andrews. We'll get set to see it again. This time, he will kick it from the 35-yard line.
And we hope they don't lull us to sleep with that.
Back deep once again for Houston County. Moran and Ramirez. 2:48 left in the third. Houston County trailing 22-16 against McEwen. Another nice kick. Not going to quite make it to the deep man. Instead, Juan Santillan will grab it. Santillan running to his right, hang on to the football. And he does. Nears midfield. He's going to be taken down right at his own 49-yard line. Houston County with great field position. 1st and 10 from their own 49, trailing, but only by 6 points. 22-16.
That was a good job, Juan, fielding that short kick.
Only thing I'm worried about is him holding on to the football. He's not used to doing that. He does not running kicks back very often.
No.
Sometimes you get hit in the open field and you cough it up. Santillan did a good job hanging on to it there. 1st down and 10, Fighting Irish from their own 49-yard line, trailing, but not by much, 22-16. Spread formation, 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right for J.D. Tharp. Tharp takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his right. He wants to run. Here comes J.D. Tharp, gets back to the line of scrimmage, might have picked up a yard.
Maybe a yard.
Gets taken down by Baker over on the far side for McEwen. Picks up a yard. Ball is placed right at midfield.
It'd be a great place to pound that receiver downfield, wouldn't it?
I don't even think he was looking. He took off.
Yeah.
2nd down and 9 for Houston County from the 50-yard line. Needing to get it to the 41 of McEwen to get a 1st down. Once again, they'll line it up in the spread. Spreading things out here are the Irish late in the 3rd quarter. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 out to the left. Tharp lined up in the gun. He's going to drop back to throw. Doesn't have much time. Throws it to Ramirez, and Frankie tipped it. We saw him tip it last week and get it intercepted. This week, he tips it and it falls to the ground. Thank goodness. That was a bullet to Ramirez. Ramirez got his hands on it, but just couldn't get him around. Maybe a little too much on it that time from Tharp.
Hey, that was a quick slant there. Frankie took a big lick from number 16.
That's Cale Parchment.
Yes.
Parchment, a senior on this football team. He's got quite a bit of playing time at quarterback this year.
Good-sized kid, every bit as big as J.D.
Shotgun formation on 3rd down for Tharp from midfield. 2 wide receivers either side. Tharp going to drop way back. He's going to unload to Moran. Moran catches it inside the 10 to the end zone. Unbelievable.
No flag on the field.
You talk about a great arm. We need to let it throw the ball more. J.D. Tharp just unloads it, drops back, and slings it. I bet he dropped back 10 yards, Charlie. And then slung the football downfield for a touchdown. It is 22-22. A minute 43 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. J.D. Tharp using his arm in a big way.
Now here's another big 2-point conversion.
Absolutely huge. Houston County with an opportunity to go ahead,
which we haven't done tonight.
We did early in the ball game. Houston County scored the first touchdown of the contest.
That's true. Too easy.
It's been a long time since Houston County. You're right. Been a long time since they've led this football game. They have a chance to here. Bob going to line it up once again in the gun. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to his left, 1 man in the backfield with him. That's Brooks. Bob rolling to his right, pressure coming. He throws it to the open man. It is completed to, guess who? Moran. That's right on. 24-22. Houston County leading. A minute 43 left here in the 3rd. A season that has included us talking about how great the Houston County defense is. Turning around now on the offense. Keeping pace here, what's turning into a shootout, 24-22, with a minute 43 left in the 3rd quarter. If you're the Houston County defense, it's time for you to step up and do your part. 1:43 left in the 3rd, Houston County leading 24-22. A nice drive that we just saw from the Fighting Irish, doing a good job mixing things up, run pass. They start the drive with J.D. Tharp running the football around the left. Didn't get much there, but just keeping the defense honest, changing things up a little bit. A couple of really nice throws, and how about that spread formation from Houston County? I like it, Charlie.
Hey, right now we're loving it, whatever it takes, right?
Back deep to receive this kickoff for McEwen. That's Simmons, the quarterback. Zach Simmons back deep to get it. The fog rolling in here at McEwen High School.
You know, we're going to have to it's that case again. We're going to have to shut down the big plays. You know, we shut them down for a minute, shoot ourselves in the foot, or we give up the big play.
J.D. Tharp getting set to kick this one away after throwing a beautiful touchdown pass to Hunter Moran out of the spread. Tharp set to boot this one away. play, kicks it downfield, gets a lot on it. Simmons fields it right at about the 15-yard line. Simmons trying to find some room and gets taken down by Raimundo Gonzalez. Just as he gets to the 30-yard line.
Raimundo Gonzalez, Frankie Ramirez, Juan Centilla. They're all right there.
Team tackling, a big emphasis for this Houston County team. We've seen it all year long, and we saw it yet again right there. First down and 10 for McEwen from their own 30-yard line, and this, another huge drive for the Houston County defense. They really need to make a stand. 24-22, Houston County leading this one by 2. A minute and a half left here in the third quarter. Same formation for McEwen. They're going to hand it off to the tailback. Here's Ratchford finding some room, and Ratchford gets taken down after he gets a first down and then some. Out across the 44. They'll spot it right at the 44-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Warriors from their own 44. You heard Will Pryor talking about it at halftime. Every time Ratchford touched the football in the first half, he was averaging a first down, 10 yards per carry. He was over 100 yards in the first half, and that's another nice one there from Ratchford.
And he's continuing that, isn't he?
First and 10 for McEwen from their own 44-yard line. Houston County trying to find an answer on defense. Split back formation. One wide receiver out to the right. Simmons going to hand it off this time. And getting hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage is Crowell.
Hey, maybe he'll get a yard.
I don't think he got that much. They will give him a yard to the 45-yard line. The man with the sticks trying to give him 2 or 3. It'll be second down and 9 from the 45 for McEwen.
Timeout Irish.
Coach Pullen going to talk things over with his football team. No, the Irish called the timeout.
Coach Clark called it down.
Coach Clark talking things over with his defense. Can't be too happy with them tonight. They've struggled defensively, but Houston County leading 24-22 thanks to some great play on offense by Hunter Moran and J.D. Tharp. Also, the offensive line stepping up a little bit here in the second half, putting on a little bit more protection despite the onslaught that they're getting from McEwen. McEwen sending everything but the kitchen sink just about every time when it comes to the pass rush. Houston County making them pay here in the second half.
And hoping, we still haven't, stopped this mirror with
whatever it
this offense is.
It looks very simple, but it's been complicated for Houston County. It's a split back formation. One wide receiver to either side. It just depends. It's been Austin Neely just about every time. And they'll line it up the exact same way. Neely lines up out to the right. Split back formation. Kroll and Ratchford back there in the backfield. And they're going to hand it off to Ratchford. Ratchford's going to get hit and dragging guys with him as he picks up positive yardage. He's finally taken down by Moran. Also, Bubba Mills in on it. Ramirez in on it as well. It took that many guys to tackle him.
One thing we've got to do, look at that right there was a prime example. You saw Neely, not Neely,
Ratchford.
What's the quarterback's name, though?
Simmons.
Simmons giving him that little boost that you can give nowadays. I mean, the guy's got to get on the ground. So
Big 36 right here for McEwen. They're going to pitch it around the right side. Here he comes. That is Crowell running with the football, and Crowell's got a first down. The pitch around the end. It's really a simple formation, but they're doing a lot of different things out of it. They're running it up the middle. They're running it around the ends. They're pitching it way out around the outside.
They were pretty close to blocking the back, but
Houston County struggling to get set on defense, too.
They're speeding up their offense.
Absolutely. And you heard Coach Clark talk about that in the pregame. With this defense, it's all about lining up in the right spot. First down and 10 now. Handing it off this time. Running forward is Chaz Tate. Tate going to have positive yardage to the 42-yard line of Houston County. It'll be second down and 7 yards to go from the Houston County 42 for McEwen, and that's the end of the third quarter. We've got a good one for you here, folks. 24-22. Houston County leading, but only by a couple. What a ball game. It seems like we say it every week. Those cardiac kids of Houston County keeping us on our toes, folks. We're going to take a quick break for our sponsors, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Fighting Irish Football here on II.com/TN Christian Sports.
And now for the the Tim Barnes record of results. Tim Barnes passed legislation to provide unemployment benefits to military spouses and was honored by the Defense Department for his work. Tim Barnes saved Tennessee businesses and taxpayers millions of dollars by closing loopholes in unemployment benefits. Tim Barnes cracked down on pedophiles and passed a law making our school grounds safer places. Tim Barnes strengthened state adoption laws, making it easier for parents to welcome children into loving homes. Tim Barnes, state senator, your neighborhood senator, paid for by Barnes for Senate.
Back on the sidelines, bringing you Houston County Fighting Irish football. The Irish leading by 24-22. We're headed into the fourth quarter. There are 12 big minutes left in this huge District 10 Single A contest. Houston County trying to remain eligible for a district title. McEwen trying to screw all of that up. Handing it off in the backfield as Simmons hands it off to Tate. And Tate with major positive yardage. They are just hard running. That's hard running. Chaz Tate really hard to bring down, a senior on this football team. Gets it inside the 35 to the 31-yard line of Houston County. It seems like every time they snap the football, Charlie McEwen gets a first down. First and 10 yet again for the Warriors.
We'll see, again, we're tackling these guys too high. You know, some of our guys are just not big enough to take these guys.
Same formation. They line up in the split back. They'll hand it off this time to Tate.
Right there.
And Tate just running over.
Frank Ramirez just got hauled out and laughing.
Ramirez kind of shaking his head as he gets up.
He got drilled. His back. He was favoring his back the last play.
Tate took it to him, and now Ramirez may be coming out of the ball game. Notice C coming into the contest. Ramirez going to go out for a couple of plays. We'll see what the
hurry.
And Houston County may get called for too many men on the field, or they may call a timeout. The Fighting Irish.
Well, usually if they're trying to get off,
I think the official's going to let them. That was a classy thing to do.
Usually if they're trying to get off the field, they'll give you that benefit of the doubt.
Ramirez hurting a little bit. They let him off the field, and now we'll go to work.
Hey, that's a big weapon, though.
Second down and short from the Houston County 25. Second and 4 from the Houston County 25-yard line for McEwen. They'll hand it off. Running left. This time another face, another ball carrier, Dylan Neely.
That could be enough for the first down.
Going to be short, just short of a first down. Needed to get right to the 22. It's on the 24-yard line. It'll be third down and 2 for McEwen. Big third down for the Houston County defense. Hard to be confident in them, holding them for 2 yards. Split back formation, one wide receiver to the left. Can Houston County come up with a big stop? Running it is Tate. Tate's got a first down, and then some. Chaz Tate inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. Houston County making all kinds of personnel changes. Guys coming in and out into the ball game now for the Fighting Irish. Will come number 65. That's Cody Affleck into the game now on defense. Houston County trying to find some size.
Yeah, Cody primarily plays offense.
We've said that about several guys out there on the field. The Irish trying to find a little size up front. Split back formation again on first down. And this time they will hand it off to Crowell. Crowell's got a first down.
Hey, I think we got a flag way up here.
Crowell's not going to hear that for a first down. Needed to get it inside the 10.
Notice he made that tackle.
And there is a flag on the play, and it will be a hold against the Warriors. Houston County breathes a sigh of relief. 10 minutes, 13 seconds left in this contest. The Fighting Irish leading 24-22. This a hard-fought contest. The Irish were trailing 16-8 at halftime. They came out in the second half with a great drive to tie it up at 22 apiece. Excuse me, at 16 apiece. Then the Warriors came down and scored, made it 22-16. Then Houston County able to put another one on the board. That puts us where we're at now. Same formation here for McEwen. On the turf, and Houston County has it. Simmons, who has been so smooth all night long, just coughed it up. Houston County comes up with the football, and guess who came up with it? The man who just came into the contest. Cody Affleck flattens that football, and Houston County will have it.
Great.
10 minutes, 9 seconds left in this football game. What kind of drive can Houston County orchestrate here? Can they take a lot of time off the clock and score?
Can we take off 10 minutes and 9 seconds?
If you can take off 8 minutes and score, you feel a whole lot better about it. Let's see what Houston County can do here. I I'm getting all kinds of discombobulated up here in the press box. This is an exciting football game. Shotgun formation here for Tharp. He's going to take the snap and then hand it off. Running with it. Did he fumble? I think that was Brooks with the football. And I think it's on the turf. A fight for it. But Houston County has it. Jason Brooks comes up with the football. Coming across the formation, gets the handoff. Oh, man. He does come up with the football. Thank goodness. It'll be second down and 10 for Houston County from their own 26-yard line. 9 minutes, 37 seconds left in this football game. The Fighting Irish leading this one, but only by 2. You're listening to all of this excitement live on ihigh.com/TN Christian Sports.
Frankie Ramirez back in the game.
Shotgun formation for J.D. Tharp. 3 wide receivers to his right and 1 to his left. He's going to drop back to throw the football. Pressure's coming. Looking downfield. He tries to take off, slips and falls and loses yards. Falls right at he fell right at the 25-yard line. He probably didn't lose much. Loses a yard. It'll be third down and 11 for Houston County. Huge third down here.
Yeah, if he hadn't lost his footing, that could have been a big
It was a good idea, but the mud bogged him down. They'll say he lost more like 2 yards. They'll spot the football on the 24-yard line. It'll be third down and 12 for Houston County from their own 24. 8:42 left. Houston County leading this one, but only by 2. 24-22. This time the Irish line up in the eye. Wide receivers on either side of it. Tharp's going to roll out. Pressure's coming. Nice stiff arm. Gets away. Dumps it across the other side and skips. Moran tried to act like nobody saw it, but it skips off the turf. An incomplete pass. That'll bring up fourth down for the Irish, and unfortunately, you got to punt the football right back to a very potent McEwen High School football offense. An offense that's been more than potent all night long. 8:28 left in the football game. Houston County leading, but only by 2. Both fan bases on their feet. You can hear a pin drop pretty much in this place. A lot of tension here. Tharp said to boot this one away. He's punted great all night long. Can he get another great punt off? This one goes end over end. Takes a Houston County bounce inside the 30-yard line to the 29-yard line of McEwen. Not a bad job by Tharp. There's a flag on the field.
That's got to be a blocking below the waist or something.
And the flag sits right at about the 44-yard line. The football inside the 30 at the 29 of McEwen. The flag on the McEwen 44.
Looks like Raimundo Gonzalez got hurled out there, so it has to be an illegal block of some sort.
We're awaiting a call. Trying to check out the body language of both of these teams to find out who it may be against. We hope it's against.
You don't get the block below the waist anymore in the open field.
No, we know that. We've seen that time and time again this season. The Warriors, Charlie, are moving backwards. We've yet to get a signal. But right now, McEwen huddled up right at about the 15-yard line. The football rests at the 29 of McEwen. Great night for high school football. Houston County leading this one by 2. It's a personal foul against the Warriors of McEwen High. I don't know what it was. I didn't see it. It was away from the football. But it is a huge loser.
It was a personal
McEwen. That's a 15-yard penalty from the 29-yard line. That'll back them up nicely.
They'll put them about the 14.
But it doesn't take any pressure off that Houston County defense. You still got to stop them. One big play turns into big points and big celebration here in McEwen.
We've seen that, haven't we?
All night long. 8 minutes, 15 seconds left in the contest. Houston County leading, but only by 2. Looks like we're going to see more of that 6-man front from the Fighting Irish. First and 10 for McEwen.
The difference is our 6-man front's got bigger bodies in it.
They'll line it up once again in the split back formation, and there's a fumble. Is there? Somebody said fumble. There was definitely an attempt to strip the football, but it wasn't stripped. Tate holds on to it. Running right, gets it out across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Gain of about 3 yards there from the 14 to the 17. It'll be second down and 7 for McEwen from their own 17-yard line. A defensive score at this point in the ball game would sure be exciting. I know that. Split back formation. One wide receiver. Handoff goes to Tate. Tate holds on to it. Bowling forward. Picks up positive yardage yet again. I tell you what, he's a big kid. He's hard to take down, Charlie.
Hey, this is a big football team.
undefeated so far this
Well,
year.
that Tate is every bit as big as J.D. Thorpe is.
Undefeated on their home field. This home ground's really helped them to a couple of big wins this year. Can they make it through? Houston County hopes not. The Fighting Irish trailing 24-22. A little over 7 minutes left to play. Big third down here. Third down and 3 for McEwen. And same formation. They're going to hand it off to Tate. Tate's going to find a lot of room. Here he comes. Up the near sideline into Houston County territory. And cutting him out is Moran. Moran drops down and takes out his legs. And thank goodness, because if it weren't for Moran, that would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, Raimundo Gonzalez kind of got taken out of the play, took himself out of the play. He kind of made the wrong good. He took himself in. You know, they did, it was almost an illegal block on him, except the guy didn't have to do it because Raimundo took himself out.
Huge gainer on third down for McEwen. Now they have it 1st and 10 inside Houston County territory at the Houston County 38-yard line. From deep in their own territory to the Houston County 38. Same formation here from the Warriors. Simmons running himself this time right up the middle. Here he goes up the left sideline. He's got one man to beat. That's Moran. He can't beat him. But he is going to beat Houston County all the way down inside their own 5-yard line. We'll see where they spot that, but it looks to be real close to the 5 or the 4. Moran saving it the last couple of times.
Again, we have to open our eyes, Justin.
1st and goal from the 5 for McEwen. The Houston County defense struggling to stop this McEwen team this evening. McEwen showing the same formation all night long. Split backs, one wide receiver this time near side. Under center, Simmons. Simmons going to hand it off to Tate. Tate's going to score easily. Tackled in the end zone by Ramirez, but the damage had already been done. Houston County did lead 24-22. They do not lead anymore. They now trail 28-24. 6.5 minutes left in this football game. But now, if you've been watching this ball game, if you just tuned in, you could be worried. But if you've been watching this contest, you feel like that Houston County offense has got enough in the tank to get something done. They've been very productive here this evening. This extra point, these extra points, going to be big. Got to take it from a 4 to a 6-point lead. Extended I formation. The first time we've seen a different formation here tonight from McEwen. They're going to know keeping it will be Parchman, the quarterback in the contest. It's picked off in the end zone.
And that's another big play.
Raimundo Gonzalez wasn't able to get the handle on it, but he did knock it down. And Houston County with an opportunity, down but only by 4. 6.5 minutes left to go in the contest. You're listening to it live here on Score.
So Justin, we'll see the spring in their legs. We'll see what we amount to here.
A lot of these guys for Houston County, especially tonight, going both ways. We'll see if that comes in to play here late in this contest. Set to boot this one away. Same guy back on the field. It's Cole Andrews. Back deep to receive for Houston County, Ramirez and Moran. Andrews boots this one off the tee. It's going to go deep. It's going to be fielded by Moran at the 20. Here comes Moran, hesitating a little bit. Now here he goes. Got one man to beat. Moran across the 50-yard line. Inside, deep inside, McEwen territory. He's going to go all the way. There are no flags on the field. Houston County goes up just like that. Somebody called for a kickoff return earlier. We were talking off the air, and somebody said, I'd sure like to see a big kickoff return. And it sure did just happen. Hunter Moran rode that one back 80 yards, fielded it just inside the 20 at the 19. We'll call it 81 yards all the way back to the house. Moran, with a little bit of hesitation to begin with, found the open field and took off. Houston County back up by 2, 30-28. 6:17 left in this ball game, and now a huge 2-point conversion upcoming for the Fighting Irish. Houston County going to call timeout and prepare for this, trying to get some more personnel onto the field. The big man trotting out there, Dalen Petty. They're trying to find some size, are the Irish. The Fighting Irish have seen this game go back and forth, all kinds of excitement. So right now they're on top, 30-28 with 6:17 left.
Petty's the biggest offensive lineman we've got that it starts. So he's back on the field for sure.
A lot of personnel being changed up for Houston County. This, a huge two-point conversion upcoming to put Houston County ahead by 3. Excuse me, it'll be by 4 if they get the two-point conversion. I promise you, folks, I can't add. 30-28, 6:17 left in the contest. Houston County leading after a huge kickoff return by Hunter Moran.
And again, our defense has to stop big backs.
And it's something they haven't done. They just haven't been able to do it all night long. This is a big two-point conversion for the Irish. Shotgun formation for Tharp. Tharp going to hand it off up the middle, and Houston County not going to get it. That was Brooks running with the football. Tharp handed it off out of the shotgun. Brooks across the formation, trying to run it up the middle. Couldn't do it. And your score will stand 30-28. 6:17 left in this ballgame. 6 minutes and 17 seconds. Charlie, seems like an eternity. Houston County going back on defense against an offense that they have struggled mightily to stop throughout this evening. This may be the highest scoring contest we've seen this season. 30-28.
I don't know if that was the actual design play. Of course, the bad snap, affected that a lot. But
it's a play we've seen Houston County run a couple of times here tonight, though. Handing it off to Brooks, coming across the formation, and Brooks couldn't punch it in. 30-28 your score. Houston County leading by 2. 6 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the contest.
Well, that little bit of delay, the snap being a little bit high, that changes the complexion of the play quick.
The only thing is, and this is something to talk about, McEwen may have a guy, somebody who can kick a field goal.
We haven't seen him had to yet, have we?
30-28. 6:17 left. A two-point contest. A field goal would put McEwen ahead. We haven't seen him need to. Maybe closer to the 31. Hess is making a nice tackle over on the far side of the field. They'll spot it on the 31-yard line. McEwen will have it 1st and 10 from their own 31. You hear that Warrior battle cry being played in the background. The home crowd really likes it. A lot of momentum, a lot of excitement in this building, in this complex, behind this team from McEwen. The Warriors with a lot of support in this community. I think most of it's here tonight. Same formation here for the Warriors. Split backs. They hand it off to one of them. Running it right up the middle. Finding some major headway.
Frankie's got to get some help.
He's been in on a lot of big plays for the defense here tonight. He's been in on a lot of those tackles because most of them have happened back in his second level. Second down and short after a nice gainer there by Dylan Newberry, the junior. Dylan Newberry, the junior tailback. One of the many backs that touches the football in this offense. Same formation here on second and short. Handoff goes to Newberry again. Newberry has a first down, looks like to me. Excuse me, that's not Newberry. Neely. Dylan Neely is the name. Neely, a junior on this football team, gets a first down there as he crosses the 43 to the 44-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for McEwen there. From their own 44, and a timeout going to be taken. Who called it? If it's Houston County, maybe their last timeout. Timeout is taken by Houston County. Seems like they've called a bunch of them here in the second half.
Boy, it does.
The Irish going to talk things over. 5:19 left in the ballgame. Houston County leading 30-28. This almost feels like a video game, Charlie. Back and forth we go. Both teams able to score without too much resistance. 1st and 10 upcoming for McEwen. Been a great night for football. We appreciate everybody listening back home on ihigh.com/TN Christian Sports. Charlie, is there any way to predict the outcome of this one at this point?
I wouldn't dare predict anything. Again, we haven't really stopped their run tonight at all.
Haven't really stopped anything. No. All night long, it has been a ground storm from McEwen. Simmons going to line up under center. Split back formation, one wide receiver out to the left. Houston County with a 6-man front. They're going to hand it off to Tate. Tate's going to get his line of scrimmage, and he's still going to pick up 4 yards. Bubba Mills, Jason Brooks in on that tackle.
but not till he picked up 4 yards.
We'll call it a 4-yard gain. It'll be second down and 6 for McEwen from their own 47-yard line. Same formation. Everybody up on the line for Houston County. You hope they don't get beat here. Keeping it is Simmons. Simmons running to the right. Finds a hole. Here he comes. Out across the 30. Inside the 10 to the end zone. 4:35 left in this football game. And McEwen has just regained the lead. Houston County led 30-28. Now things going to look a little bit different. Been a tough night for the Houston County defense. The defense has been highly touted all year long, has been trounced on here tonight. 34-30. Houston County trailing but only by 4. 4:35 left in this football game. Same formation here as the Warriors of McEwen get set to go for 2. They're going to hand it off to Tate. Tate going to fall forward. He didn't get in.
No. Oh, man. Oh, man.
He did not get in.
Big right now.
It remains a 4-point football game. 34-30. Houston County trailing the Warriors of McEwen High. 4:35 left. And if you're Houston County, the only answer I can come up with, Charlie, is you need to take all the time off the clock and you need to score a touchdown. Because if you put it back in the hands of McEwen, they're going to score 1-2. That's been the story all night long. We've got a shootout on our hands, which is something we haven't said all season.
Well, what did it take them? Less than 2 minutes to score?
It's just an offense that Houston County hasn't had an answer for. All night long, they can't seem to come up with one. Everybody up on the line of scrimmage, and we've talked about it at times this year. Houston County plays a very aggressive style of defense. 5-man front, 6-man front. When you put everybody on the line, all that has to happen is one little hole gets opened up, and somebody can take it a long, long way. And we've seen that happen here tonight.
I'm going to tell you what, I would pretty much bet they will not kick the ball to Hunter Moran.
Well, it wouldn't be too smart to after what just happened.
No.
Moran running one all the way back for the Irish to regain the lead. Just a little bit ago, just a little over 2 minutes ago. 4.5 minutes left in this contest, 4:35 to be exact. Houston County trailing the McEwen High School Warriors 34-30.
I would venture to say they kicked some up back somewhere.
Andrews boots this one away, and it's fielded. Kick to the other side this time to Ramirez. Can Ramirez run one back? He's going to get it out across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Good field position for Houston County. Nice return by Frankie. 1st and 10 for the Irish from their own 43-yard line. Huge drive right here for the Houston County offense. Defensively, it's been a tough, tough night for Houston County. We haven't said that all year long. They were due, I guess. But they struggled tonight mightily. 4 minutes, 28 seconds left. Houston County with the football, trailing by 4. Shotgun formation for J.D. Tharp. 3 wide receivers near side. 1 out to the right. Tharp going to drop back, throws a short pass. Bubble screen to Centillion. Juan Centillion picks up positive yardage out to about the 47-yard line.
Boy, that's a lousy spot on that.
Looked more like the 48 to me when he went down, but the officials say the 47. It'll be second down at 6, a gain of 4 for Houston County. Nice little quick hitter on first down. Not a bad play call. Let's keep things going. 4 minutes left in this football game. Houston County trailing the Warriors of McEwen High, but only by 4. Shotgun formation here for Tharp. 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. He's going to run this time. Tharp trying to find some room around the outside. He's going to have positive yardage. Going to be close to a first down, but I don't think he got quite enough.
I don't think so. He's probably going to be a yard or so short.
Needed the 47-yard line. I think he's going to be closer to the 48. No, he needed the 40. He's going to be spotted at the 49. Needed the 48. It's going to be third down and a yard for Houston County. Third and a long yard for Houston County. 34-30. Houston County leading, but only by 4 points. Huge third down upcoming. 3:46 left in this football game. Shotgun formation here for J.D. Tharp. They'll run it out of the spread yet again. 3 wide receivers right, 1 to his left. 1 man in the backfield with him to block. Tharp going to run it right up the middle. Here he goes, J.D. Tharp. Got a first down and then some.
That was a big one. That's what we got to have.
Gets gets it inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line of McEwen High. Clock, as soon as they set the chains, clock should continue to run. 34-30, 4-point ball game.
Winding the clock. Chains weren't even set. That was a bit fast, Wally.
Hey, that's okay. We can't leave any time on the clock. I tell you that. If Houston County scores, don't want to leave any time for the Warriors of McEwen the way things have gone tonight. 3:26 left in the ball game. Houston County trailing by 4, moving with the football. First and 10 from the 42-yard line. Bubble screen to Moran. Moran breaking tackles inside the 35 to the 34-yard line.
Running hard. He's going to be a couple yards, maybe 3 yards short for the first.
Nice gainer, though, on first down for Houston County. The excitement building. Houston County trailing. Under 3 minutes left. 2:56 left in this contest. 34-30. The Irish trailing the Warriors of McEwen. Second down and 3 for Houston County. From the 35 of McEwen. Screen pass gets thrown right in the back of Austin Glass. He didn't know it was coming to him. Miscommunication there from Houston County. And Austin Glass turned around. He might have caught it. It almost got caught between the back of his shoulder pads. That one was a rocket from Tharp. It was right on the money. It hit Glass in the numbers. Unfortunately, that was on the back of his jersey. 2:40 left in this ball game. Houston County trailing 34-30, trying to mount yet another amazing comeback victory. Shotgun formation here for Tharp. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to his right. He's going to roll to his left this time. He wants to run. He's going to get a first down. Should get a first down. Turn it up, JD. Inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. He's got a first down. Did a little too much running to the outside that time, Charlie. Scared me.
Yeah, should have turned it on up. I was afraid he was going to lose what he has.
Finally, he did, and he does get a first down. They'll spot the football right at the 27 of McEwen. Houston County will have it. First down and 10 from there. Trailing by 4. Field goal wouldn't tie it. Doesn't really matter. Houston County doesn't really have anybody who can kick a field goal.
We can't kick field goal.
34-30. Houston County knocking on the door just outside the red zone at the 27-yard line. Spread formation once again for the Fighting Irish. They're spreading the field out. Screen pass goes to Moran. Moran with a spin move. Here he comes breaking tackles inside the 10. Hunter Moran to the end zone.
And no flag.
No flags on the field, but 2 minutes left. 2:05 left in this ball game. Houston County going to retake the lead, and in such a moment of jubilation, for some reason, Charlie, I'm cringing. I don't know why, but when I look at the clock and I see that 2:05 left, I worry just a little bit. Houston County regains the lead.
We saw
36-34. You got to get these points here.
Yeah, well, that's about 2 minutes too long on the clock.
Moran squirting through on the bubble screen into the end zone. Great moves. Great job moving with the football by Hunter Moran. Shotgun formation here for the Fighting Irish. They spread it out again. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 out to the right. Running with the football, J.D. Tharp. He's trying to get in. Does he get in there? Yes, he does. J.D. Tharp makes it a 4-point contest. A field goal won't be enough now. 38-34. Houston County leading this one by 4. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in this football contest.
What a ball game.
1 stop. That's all I'm asking for. 1 stop. The Fighting Irish come up with a big stop here. They come up with another big win.
Hey, you're going to see both sides. The fans are going to be on their feet now.
I tell you what, it's exciting. It's been exciting all night long. Houston County on the back of Hunter Moran, who's had a great night tonight. With a huge kickoff return.
J.D.
Tharp doing a great job throwing the football. Hey, how about that connection that they've developed? Wide receiver in Moran, who had played tailback most of the season early in the year. Moran splitting out as a wide out. J.D. Tharp's really developed a connection with him throwing the football out to number 3. We've seen it all night long. It's been successful. But can Houston County be successful? They're leading this one 38-34 with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left.
We have to work on our tackling, not tackling guys on the shoulder pad. Anybody that looks at this film tonight, from here on out, if they've got a big back, we're going to see a lot of it.
You better believe it. That big back just might be Chaz Tate. It could also be, there's several names we could name off. It could also be,
we don't have time to name all of them all.
It could also be be Trevor Rashford. It could also be the quarterback in Simmons. He's been hard to take down. He's back deep to receive this kickoff. Houston County leading by 4.
This would be a great time to kick one through the end zone.
Set to boot it away is Tharp. Can he kick one that far? Nope. Instead, it's going to go to Chappelle over on the far side. Chappelle going to try to reverse the field. Here he comes near side. He's going to be hit and taken down just as he crosses the 20-yard line. Nice tackle there being made for Houston County.
Hey, that was
Cody Affleck, the guy there made the play.
Cody Affleck and no receiver being on that.
Nice hit there by Affleck. The 22-yard line is where the football rests. It's a 1st and 10 for the Warriors from their own 22.
We got to have some stop.
Houston County with that 6-man front. Split back formation, handoff, goes to Tate. Tate breaking tackles. Here he comes. Gets it close to the 30-yard line.
Frankie Ramirez is hurt. Frankie's been beat up all night.
Just about every play getting back there to Ramirez. That's been the thing. Ramirez has had to make 75% of the tackles tonight.
And they've hurried up to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 2. Houston County struggling to get position. Handing off the football. Simmons hands it off to Tate. Tate's going to have a 1st down.
Raimundo Gonzalez makes a tackle. We don't care about
Stayed at home, made a stop. That's going to be a 1st down nonetheless, though. No, the officials want to measure this one.
Oh, gosh.
Well, it's okay with me, Charlie. I just don't know why they want to stop the clock to do it.
That's what I'm saying. I'll stop the clock.
They'll stop things. No, McEwen called timeout. That's who wants to stop the clock.
I feel better.
McEwen, a minute 25 left in this contest. 38 to 34. Houston County leading, but only by 4 points. I tell you what, they just can't make it easy on us, Charlie. We've got another great ball game here for you. Bringing it to the folks at home live on ihigh.com/TN Christian Sports. Hope we're celebrating in the morning when we listen to the replay. On 105.1 WBRY FM comes on every Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. 1st and 10 upcoming for McEwen. The Warriors call timeout after picking up the 1st down. They have it 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. That is their own 34-yard line. Same formation.
There it is.
Taking the handoff to Simmons. Simmons breaking tackles, and he's going to get it close to the 40-yard line.
Boy, J.D. Thorpe had him for a loss. Good job on Simmons' part. My God.
Left. Houston County leading, but only by 4. 38 to 34 here in the home of the Warriors. McEwen High School, a great atmosphere for high school football. They've been great hosts to us here tonight. The only thing we ask is that they let us out of here with a win.
I'll tell you what, it's been a real barn burner to say the least.
2nd down and 4 from their own 40-yard line. Different formation this time. They spread it out. That's Parchment in the contest. Well, their wide receivers near side, 2 to the left. Parchment out there. Gets hit. He throws, and he overthrows his man. Tried to throw it to Tate over on the left side. Houston County brought the pressure that time. They hit Parchment in the mouth, and he overthrows his man. No flags on the field, but an incomplete pass stops the clock. It's 3rd down and 4.
It only took 6 seconds off the clock, too.
3rd and 4 from their own 40 for McEwen. A minute 9 seconds left in the contest. 38-34. Houston County leading, but only by 4. Same formation this time. 3 wide receivers near side. 1 out to the left. 1 man in the backfield to help block for Parchment. Parchment throws it near side. And another skips off the turf. Trying to get it to Austin Neely over on the far side. That'll bring up 4th down. 38-34. A minute 6 seconds left. I got to ask the question, Charlie. Why do you stop riding the horse that got you here? I know it takes time to run the football, but when you can break off 20, 30-yard runs like they've been doing throughout the contest,
I would not be throwing the ball at Hunter Moran.
Moran's couple of big picks this season, especially late in the contest. Same formation here. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 out to the left. There's a flag on the field. Goodness. I hope it's not against the Irish.
It is.
On 4th down and 4. Houston County jumps off sides. That'll be a first down.
Why are we having that?
And that will keep hope alive for the Warriors of McEwen High School. 106 left in this football contest. Houston County leading 38-34. Charlie said dadgummit, and I agree with him. First down and 10 now for McEwen. Houston County helping the Warriors out. Same formation here for McEwen. They're going to try and sling it yet again. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 out to the left.
I think he'll run the ball, too.
Parchman dropping back, throws it near side, completes it to Neely. Neely's taken down. Nice open field tackle by Moran. Got a first down. The clock's going to continue to tick as soon as they set the chains. First down inside Houston County territory.
Hey, they're hustling the line of scrimmage. We're
At the
not.
41-yard line. Houston County needs to get up on the football. Under a minute left. 59 seconds left in this contest. 38-34. Houston County leading, but only by 4 points. Under center this time is Parchman. He's going to spike the football. 56 seconds left in the contest. 38-34. Second and 10 upcoming for McEwen. All of a sudden, Houston County having to deal with a different threat. Parchman in the contest now, the man we expected to be in the game at quarterback, coming in at QB. Now Simmons is going to come in. Is he going to replace Parchman? No, he's not. They're going to be in the game together.
He's coming in with a play.
Simmons probably going to be a wideout in this play. He will be. Parchman going to line it up in the gun.
He's going to be the bubble on the screen.
3 wide receivers near side, 1 out to the left for
He's
Parchman.
going to be the bubble on the
Parchman,
screen.
the senior quarterback in the game.
Come up, defenders.
Bringing pressure, they throw it short. The Kroll catches the football and is immediately taken down as he does at the 23-yard line. The clock running. 44 seconds left. Houston County leading by 4. Under 40 seconds left. Parchman taking his time. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 out to the left, 3rd and short. Here they're going to throw it to Kroll. Kroll going to be taken down.
First down.
You got a first down at the 22-yard line of Houston County. First and 10 for the Houston County 22. Clock stops just to move the chains.
Justin, we need, here's where you need to jam the lead blocker at least,
What about a sack right here? Wouldn't that be something? 29.8 seconds left. Houston County leading by 4. The Warriors moving with the football. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 out to the left. Dropping back to throw the football is Parchman. Parchman throws it into the end zone, overthrows everybody. 21 seconds left in the game. Second down and 10 upcoming for the Warriors of McEwen High School. A lot of fans at this contest, a lot of folks in green, a lot of folks in red. One of these following is going to leave here very dejected, very upset. One will leave absolutely jubilant. Shotgun formation here for Parchman. 3 wide receivers near side, 1 out to the left. 21 seconds left. Near sideline. Gets knocked out of bounds. 16 seconds left. Clock is stopped as Simmons is knocked out of bounds. 16 seconds left. 38-34. Houston County on their heels here late in the ball game. The excitement when they scored was quickly taken away by how much time was left on the clock. We knew what the Warriors could do with it. The Houston County defense struggling late in the ball game. Houston County leading by 4, 38-34 with 16 seconds left.
Jammer, the lead blocker.
Houston County looking at the shotgun for Parchman and company. Parchman dropping back, pressure coming. He's going to run. He's going to run. He's going to try and throw now into the corner of the end zone for the game-winning touchdown. 9 seconds left. Throw it into the far corner. The pass is completed to Neely, and Austin Neely just caught the backbreaker. 9.2 left. Houston County once led at 38-34. They now trail 40-38. from the press box is, was he beyond the line of scrimmage?
Not the good question.
The officials aren't even talking about it. It's a touchdown for McEwen, and Houston County with little to no time left to do anything about it. 40-38, Houston County trailing by 2. 9 seconds left in this football game. You got to hand it to the Warriors of McEwen High School. They put together a beautiful drive to cap this one off. Houston County now. 10, gonna try. Neely caught the football in the end zone. We'll pry our stat department trying to make sure he finds out who caught the football. Who caught what might very well have been the game-winning touchdown. McEwen now gonna go for 2. 9 seconds left. McEwen leading Houston County 40-38 in what has been a shootout of a contest here at McEwen High School. They'll line up in that same formation, split backs, and they bump the football, so they're not going to get anywhere. No, they handed it off. And Simmons didn't hand it off. Houston County thought they did, and Simmons runs into the end zone. Once again, a little bit of trickery in the backfield, a little bit of delay, a little bit of slide of the hand, and Simmons runs it into the end zone, makes it 42-38. Not really sure how significant that was. They think it's significant here. Houston County can't kick a field goal, so that's not really that significant. Houston County's going to have to score a touchdown to win it anyway. 9 seconds left. 42-38. Houston County trailing by 4.
Maybe they didn't know that.
No, they didn't. I mean, that's why the crowd's so excited here. They had no idea how irrelevant that 2-point conversion was. 42-38. 9 seconds left in this one. Now we're going to see probably a split kick. They definitely won't kick it deep to Moore.
They won't kick it deep. Try to use as much clock. We're trying to get on. Whoever catches the ball, they're going to get on the ground right quick.
I think so. Seems like the right play.
That's what they should do.
Now,
That way we may get one play off.
it's my job to create excitement. But as we look at this, there is some excitement left in this one. If Houston County has time to get one play off, we've seen J.D. Tharp throw a huge touchdown pass already once in this contest. Could we see it again? Getting set to boot this one away is Andrews. It's going to skip. Finally, picked up by Moran. Moran going to hang on to it, running to his right, trying to find some room. 10 seconds left. Finally taken down, and that'll end the contest. McEwen going to rush the field. Wait a second. Will the officials say that there's time left? No, the officials not signaling anything as of yet. The guy's running the clock up here. Wants to make sure he's doing the right thing. The clock time has expired. McEwen's out on the field. They're ready to shake hands and say this is over. Houston County would like to have at least a one-play rebuttal. That time Moran trying to get it done on special teams. And he gets taken down. The officials making their way off the field. This contest is over, folks. 42-38, your final. A shootout here at McEwen High School. Houston County lets one slip away from them in what may very well have been Houston County's absolute best offensive performance of the season. They lose it 42-38, your final score here from McEwen High School. A good night on offense for the Fighting Irish. For the first time this season, the Irish defense was duped in a very big way. That will be your final score. We've got your post-game show coming right at you, the Fighting Irish Football Roundup. Charlie Ligon is with us. He'll break down the contest. We'll talk about everything we saw. We'll hand out the Heritage Bank Player of the Game. Will Pryor will be along to break down the statistics of the contest. Bottom line is, it was a great football game. We just saw a really good football contest. Two teams that went blow to blow, punch by punch all night long. And a tough loss for Houston County. 42-38, your final score. A 4-point loss by the Fighting Irish. Only their second loss of the season, coming off an emotional victory a week ago. An emotional loss now. Tough loss for Houston County. 42-38, like I said, in what very well may be the Irish's best offensive performance of the year. They lose one. We're going to take a quick break for our sponsors. Post-game coverage coming your